Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to talk about how to use touch cues with our students when they're having a difficult time pronouncing certain sounds. We see our students in the classrooms working really hard every day to speak clearly. One of the things that parents often look for is for teachers to correct pronunciation. So today I'm going to give you some tips that you can use when a student is struggling to pronounce a sound correctly. Let's start off with the TH sound. This is a sound our students often have a difficult time pronouncing because it's not present in Mandarin or Cantonese. Remember, some of our students, particularly those who are in Hong Kong, are going to use the dialect of Cantonese. Mandarin and Cantonese are both dialects of Chinese. So for the TH sound, yes, you can give them the visual cue to place their tongue between their teeth. But if we're going to get specific, there are actually two ways of pronouncing the TH sound. Our tongue is used the same way for the TH. However, for one of the TH sounds, it's voiced, which means our voice box is vibrating. Breathe, breathe. The TH sound at the end of the word breathe is a voiced sound. So our voice box is vibrating. Breathe. You can try it. Breathe. The other TH sound is called a voiceless TH. And you guessed it, it's because our voice box is not vibrating. Words like breath have the voiceless TH. Breath. Good. Okay. So to elicit a TH sound, we often have to do direct teaching. So what that means is we're going to have to isolate the TH sound by itself, teach that sound first before we can begin to expect our students to produce it in words. So at the beginning of the word is the next step. So in isolation, then at the beginning of a word, thin, there. Then at the end of the words, like breathe and breath. And then finally, the TH sound in the middle of words. So breathe hard. That's actually two words, but when you push it together, it's pronounced like a medial sound. Okay, so I think you've got the idea for TH. There aren't any touch cues that I use for TH because it is such a visual sound. You can see what you're doing with it. Some of our other sounds that we produce, you cannot see what you're doing with your tongue. So giving the student a touch cue to let them know where their tongue should be placed is helpful. We can also use cues with our hands to allow the student to understand what we do with the air. So one of the first sounds that we expect to develop in native English speakers would be the P sound. Now, when we're producing these sounds in isolation, it's not P and it's not P, it's P, P. So when you're trying to elicit this sound with your students, remember, do not place a vowel at the end because then we're going to have to fix that later. We don't want to do the P. If we're eliciting the P sound, so if we're trying to read the word pig, we're going to say P, I, G. P, I, G. The reason why I touch my throat with the G is because it's a voice sound. P, I, G. P, I, G. There. Now with the G, there is a little bit of a vowel sound at the end. G. It does have a natural but I'm not saying P, I, G. Piga. I'm not saying that. I'm saying P, I, G. Why do I do this? Because sign language for I is the pinky finger up. It's a hard habit to break. So we have the P sound. The cognate pair for the P sound means another sound that is produced in the same manner, but you guessed it, the voicing is different. So we have P. The cognate pair, or the voiced consonant that is produced the same way with our mouth is the B sound. So we have P. And the way we give a cue for the B sound is B, B. Again, not B, B, B. Okay, so P and B are produced the same way with our mouth, letting the air erupt from our oral cavity and our voice box is working. Thanks for joining me. Today we reviewed about the TH sound and we used touch cues and hand cues for the P and B, B speech sounds. Stay tuned for another installment of ways to elicit our different speech sounds. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.